آخر بارت في الجرامر. تعالوا كده مع بعض بقى نتكلم واحنا بنحل قاعدة if لازم نخلي بالنا من ايه. خلي بالك عشان نحل حاجات جنرال كتير قوي دلوقتي. نخلي بالنا كده من الحالة اللي احنا بنشتغل عليها. It's very hot today. I wish. أيوه خلي بالك بقى هنا. I wish بتمنى دلوقتي. It was cooler. I left my bag on the bus. I wish that left يعني في الماضي. بتمنى I would be more careful. بتكلم عن حاجة ولا had been more careful؟ ده حاجة حصلت. خلي بالنا. يبقى معنى كده would مش هتنفع. طبعا احنا مفكرناش في am و should لأن مبيجوش بعد I wish. بتمنى في الماضي بحط had والتصريف التالت. سارة wishes she see her cousin but they live in Australia. live دلوقتي يبقى بتتمنى إن هي كانت تقدر تشوفهم. برافو could أو الباست سيمبل للتمني دلوقتي حالا. I feel ill. I wish I hadn't eaten it. ما كنت أكلت. Ali is very tired and wishes he was in bed. بيتمنى دلوقتي يكون نايم في الفراش. He wishes there a sandstorm last week hadn't been. Mona wishes she in the school competition. She couldn't do that because of her broken leg. Had run. كانت بتمنى يكون جريت. She doesn't speak Japanese. She wishes she could do that. Ali wishes he had done. We wish they French. It's a pity that they don't. We wish they spoke. بتساوي could speak. She wishes she to my advice last year had listened. تتمنى دلوقتي إن هي كنت سمعت الكلام. Ali wishes he could come. If only I. خلي بالنا من الجملة دي. Where I put my mobile phone yesterday. If only I didn't forget. لو ما كنتش ناسي دلوقتي أنا حطيته فين امبارح. يبقى الكلام على دلوقتي مش على امبارح ها. I wish I. خلي بالنا من الجملة دي الله يبارك لكم. I wish I off my bike I broke my leg. hadn't fallen. يا ريتني ما كنت وقعت. If only I more revisions this year I got very bad marks in the exam. Had done. I wish there something I was really interested in. There were. كنت بتمنى يكون في حاجة أهتم بيها. They hope to visit. Hope to. I wish global warming would stop. بتمنى عن حاجة بتضايقني بحط would. تمام. I wish I find time to read more. Could find. Ali wishes he how to play a musical instrument. He knew. I wish I at the moment I was sleeping. أحيانا بستخدم past continuous ممكن past simple. كنت أتمنى أبقى نايم دلوقتي ده معنى الكلام. He wishes he the bus yesterday hadn't missed. I'm not hardworking at all. I'm very lazy but I wish that I weren't عشان I am. أتمنى عكس الواقع. If only you up the carpet before painting the ceiling. Now you need to buy a new one. يا ريتك كنت لميتها. Had ruled. I wish I were in Alex now. I hope I will have. I wish the school holidays were longer. I don't have a mobile phone. I wish I had. تتمنى دلوقتي يبقى عندي موبايل. We regret not accepting. They won't tell me what happened. I wish they would. Alice's friend wasn't waiting for her this morning. Alice wishes her friend had been waiting. Past perfect continuous ينفع مكان past perfect. I wish I could go. If only I So much homework I could go to the concert tonight. Didn't have. I wish you borrow my clothes that I wouldn't borrow. I wish the baby would stop crying. I'm really tired this morning. If only I had slept. Ali wishes his friends at the party tomorrow would see future. I wish I were old enough عشان I am still 15. The bush wishes to speak to you. عايز يكلمك. I wish he only wasted my time if I hadn't listened. The games which Ali who عشان في common مينفعش that. That is the worst picture. That أسوأ صورة. Did you hear what hear verb? Ali she said is true. All آسف. All that مش هسمع all what ها. The president who came by plane. The lady next door is الجملة فيها verb يبقى قبلها اختصار يبقى living أصلها who lived. He had money that so much money عشان much بتيجي مع source وبتيجي مع much. You'd better not drive in such awful weather uncountable. We had so much time. The wind was so strong عشان strong صفر. When I lived in London I used to go. The fat man is tired because he is not used to running. ing. We knew the answer. It was very easy. We all. The room was dark and gloomy. Both. She tried both keys, but neither fitted the lock. We both. By the time we got there, the shoe we get the جملة present جملة present. The show will have already started. يكون already بدأ. I always watch TV from 9 to 11. So at 10 tomorrow I'll be watching. وقت محدد يوم محدد. When I met the general, he had pen. I really wish you wouldn't smoke so much عشان اتفقنا so much. I don't know if that is such a good idea عشان good idea صفة ونوع. She was answering an important email when I interrupted. حدث قطع حدث. He this computer for 7 years before he bought a new one. Had past perfect. Travel into a huge industry in the last few decades. In the last few decades present perfect يبقى has turned. The plane is going down fast. We are going to crash. تنبؤ بدليل. Listen, there is someone at the door. I will open. قرار لحظي. We have a separate bedroom. Separate يبقى each على طول. وبعدين we each مفيش حاجة اسمها we every. My car which I bought. Mr. Brown. I have an important appointment this afternoon with whom? We are having. We couldn't get a table at the new restaurant because we hadn't booked. حدثتش من قبلها. Too much stress affects both him. Peter, for 3 different companies since he graduated, has worked قاعدة since. I can see you at 2 p.m. tomorrow. I'll be driving. سيف الوقت. How many cities by the time you retire will you have visited? He talked rudely to his mother, which she arrived home very late, which I burned my hands when I took the cake out of the oven. Both my hands. She is so popular that صفة. By the time she reads خلي بالك دي مضارع. The letter I will leave ولا will have left. by the time يبقى future perfect. أكون خلاص سبت البيت. خلي بالك by the time before. present simple غالبا future perfect. You should take your car to the mechanic to have the brakes repaired. For their wedding anniversary, Mary and John had a big cake made. اتعملت لهم. Should get the pool cleaned. تصريف تالت. The teacher will have the students write have يجرى المصدر عشان عاقل. Students عاقل. My mother asked me if I had tidied. She wondered why I hadn't helped. She wants to know جملة present which dress she likes. John knew that he was ill. Told me. She was sought أكيد to have committed. عشان was sought ماضي. These days even the most remote places on earth are visited. جملة بسد. We'll be getting the job done. حاجة تتعمل لنا. We are having a technician repaired عشان technician عاقل نخليه يصلح لنا. I never find time to clean the car myself so I have it cleaned. بتتنضف لي. We finally got the decorating finished. I'll have my sister clear have يجرى المصدر. The government official that the new ring route confirmed that. George that his service in the restaurant was incredibly slow complained. It is expected that more people will die. بلا دليل. Two escaped prisoners were captured this morning when they tried to board an aircraft were captured. Passive. مفيش غيرها. Ali told us that he and Mona are getting married. حارس مرتب من قبل. The windows are really dirty. They are really dirty. In the present haven't been cleaned. She denied poorly. Deny ing. تعال نشوف آخر صفحة معانا في الإكسرسايز. I to finish my homework after this evening. I expect. I'm sorry because I arrived too late. I really regret doing. You touch that object in the museum. It's forbidden. Mustn't. I buy my mother a present for her birthday. It's really important. Must. I help Ali with his homework because he had already finished it. Didn't have to help. I have been angry with you last night. I'm awfully sorry. Oughtn't to have been. عشان عايزة منفية. I wish I, an engineer when I grow up, could be. My grandmother never visits me without عشان bringing. France refused to sign. Refused to. I forgot my English book. I'm sorry. To bring. نسيت أجيبه أصلا. I take the bus to school because my car was not working. had to. جملة ماضي. Dad, his car is still in the garage. Must have taken. They are wearing heavy coats. It must be cold. He, Mona's grandfather, is too young. Can't be. He won't come to school unless. مش هيجي إلا لو حس إن هو كويس. I wish my brother would stop laughing. When he graduated he had been my mother's house I grew up in which I grew up in. in موجودة فاختار which. The car is still dirty. He can't have washed. Had you arrived sooner, the beginning of the movie, we wouldn't have missed. قاعد في حاجة غلط. Susan got her son to take. She was said to have survived. Was said يبقى بعديها past. I wish my parents would let me. إن في حاجة مضايقاني. Almost every. مش هسمع almost each. Almost or nearly every. The young boy avoided being hit عشان الجملة passive. Mark said he time to go shopping the day before. hadn't had عشان the day before. You that train made her so upset. Shouldn't have done. The train when I arrived at the station had just left. I really love the new Chinese restaurant which we went عشان love. Were Tom a smart person? لو كان توم شخص ذكي. Were هنا قاعدة if. He would invest. حالة تانية طبعا. It that there was a monster in the lake. It was salt. Mary was believed. Mary was believed to be exceptionally clever. I don't like this place. I wish I lived. She felt so upset that I go to the dentist every 3 months. فترات زمنية. She insisted on being seen. He wondered who see at the bank. Who he had to see. وهنا أداة ربط. كده يا جماعة متهيألي الألف جملة دول يعني بينشطوا الذاكرة في الجرامر بيخلونا نفكر بيحسنوها بالصقل لما بنحل كم كبير بشكل صحيح. الفترة اللي جاية عايز حضرتك مركز أوي راجع الجمل دي على قد ما تقدر. إن شاء الله ليلة الامتحان عندنا حاجات كتيرة أوي هنعملها مع بعض هنرتبها على الصفحة بإذن الله.